a long while since I've talked Donbrothers since going to LA, and now with the release of Geats, so let's catch up with Momotaro and his band of companions on the adventure against minimum wages. Kezza-henshin. Let's just get straight into the episodes. We'll be covering from episode 11 to 20, as that's where I'm up to, so no spoilers please for the latest episodes. We'll be covering them next time. And we will of course do the usual theories at the end. Who do you think I am? Starting off at episode 11, we return to the arrival of the bestials. Ooh, scary. The Cerberans, who are also called Juto, which I found out recently, are concerned about their arrival and get taken to see Jin, who was made guardian for his crimes he committed, protecting the border between the human realm and the world of the Cerberans. What is this crime he committed? I want to know! Talking about doing crime, Inuzuka is being chased again by the police, but this time, the policeman is a bit more beastly, if you would say. Yes, the bestials have already entered this world, and one of them is in the policeman. He goes for Tsubasa, who eventually escapes, but gets ill soon after, finding refuge in Kijino's house. While this is happening, Taro angers a fake ninja, turning him into a monster. You need to work on your people skills, Taro, honestly. Taro sends Haruka and Sarahara to help Kijino, who they don't know is actually the pink Donbrother. But they are soon called to help Taro when the ninja, now monster, comes for revenge. And we get this chaotic back and forth between helping Tsubasa and Taro, this leading to some funny antics, which ends with Kijino finding out about the others' identities. Tsubasa's identity is still hidden, but we get an interesting reveal when Kijino's wife is revealed to be the crane Juto, one of the bestials. This is only going to get messy. We start episode 12 with a lovely memory of a doting granddad loving his granddaughter, saying she could be whatever she wanted, even an idol. Then the memory is abruptly followed by Haruka finally asking the master why he could transform. This conversation is again cut short when he says they have a new co-worker, Kira Kilala. She is that cutesy girl, and honestly, I feel Haruka's anger. It's later revealed that she keeps lying about everything. Her debut, her relation to another idol, and her sizes, I guess. We have the opposite, from a liar to one that can't lie, when the boss of the postage company Taro works at comes in to ask where the melon snacks went. And of course, Taro can't lie. He rats out his friend who gathered them for his mother. The friend is unfortunately punished, and the other co-workers aren't happy about it, telling Taro to not come back to work. Taro then instead takes over from Haruka at the cafe and causes more issues when he rats out Tsubasa to the police. The Donbrothers aren't happy about this and pretty much tell him to stuff it. Taro then, unsure and upset, runs into Sonoi, who he'd hoped to find. And I can't with this bromance. He explains to him he has never lied, but he also says that he likes that about him. Oh, my heart! Sonoi suggests thinking about some lies as beautiful lies, using the moon as a metaphor. Though it doesn't shine on its own, reflecting the sun instead. It's more reliable than the sun itself. Kilala is brought back again and confronted for her lying, and like calling wolf again and again, is eventually actually attacked by an idol-killing Hitotsuki. This is the meaning of the episode, kids. Don't lie. But after the fight, it seems Taro has learned something from this episode, helping his friend to see his mother at the end of the day. Aww, that's wholesome. Starting episode 13, ooh, unlucky number, we have a team meeting. Again, unlucky. They want to be complimented or thanked, but unable to give them praise as he would be lying, he just dies on the spot. Very helpful. The others are offended and call for a strike. We see all the Cerberans doing different tasks, Sonoi trying to draw, Sononi drinking tea, and finally Sonoza is trying to learn how to laugh. They are all contacted by the Noto Council through a pigeon, a fish, and a dog, almost like the story. They are told to dispose of the enemy, the heir to the disposed royal family of the Don clan. This is where we get some interesting backstory on the Don clan. And prior to their downfall, the Don clan sent Momotaro, the only known survivor, to the human realm, which is kind of cool. A real Superman origin story, I guess. More info on the Cerberan world. They come from Ideon, and the Don clan almost brought this place to ruin because they were in favor of peaceful coexistence with humans. And that's a crime? Talking about Taro and Sonoi, the boys meet up again. Sonoi now fueled with his new mission, but he still notices Taro is down. Sonoi thinks he is the best the way he is, and he genuinely means it. Look at him! And they even plan dinner. Oh gosh, just kill me now. The yaoi is too much. But this all changes when the boys leave to fight each other and the Hitotsuki of this episode. They are transported back in a blast to their last position where they untransform and they realize their identities and what this means to them and their date. The fight continues, but the Donbrothers refuse to help, still striking before eventually they give in, rushing to help the slightly struggling Taro. They transform into Don Onitaijin and finish the fight. However, out of nowhere, Sonoi comes in, slicing right through Don Momotaro and my heart, killing Taro after he admitted his weakness. So, no date? We start episode 14 somberly, as they explain to Master the events that led to Taro's defeat. Feeling guilty, they ask Master and Jin if there is anything they can do, but nothing can be done, and are informed of Taro's replacement. We are introduced to Momotani Jiro, who similarly to Taro was dropped from a crack in the sky and brought up with a voice in his head, telling him to train and that he is a hero. Once ready, he leaves his home, his girlfriend and his friends for his hero debut. Back to our city, the Serbrans are impressed of Sonoi killing Taro, and we see that Sonoi doesn't share the same sentiment, feeling wrong and not liking himself, feeling lost without him. The companions feel the same, lost without Taro, but also don't agree that they should replace Taro, and continue to find a way to save him and bring him back, before being called to action where Sonoi, still feeling guilty for not fighting him fairly, defends Oni sister from Sononi. Taro's replacement finally arrives to throw rocks? Awkward. After retreating, Sonoi is confronted by his companions about why he protected Oni's sister and admits he can't be proud of his win against Taro, as he cheated and used his weakness. Around all this, we have Super Sub bumping into who he thinks is his Natsumi, but is Mio, and Kijino is finally told that she ended up in the hospital. Kijino runs off to find her while the others talk about using their wishes to bring back Taro, and they do succeed, but only kind of. In the next battle, Taro appears and fights with everyone again, but once the fight is over, he dissipates again. And just to make this episode even more sad and mysterious, while Miho lies unconscious in hospital, our good lad Kijino starts to slowly fester in his anger as a Hitotsuki starts to grow. Ooh, ominous. Episode 15, surprise surprise, we are back at the cafe and Master informs us that the wishes to bring Taro back has put them in the negatives and will have major consequences for them. A be careful what you wish for kind of conversation. This later leads them to losing the use of their legs and the ability to come up with haikus. On the other hand, Tsubasa and Kijino talk about Natsumi and Miho again. This is kinda getting old. Are they the same person or not? Kijino gets mad and turns Super Hitotsuki finally, running around getting rid of cars, but fear not, Jiro comes back with an even bigger rock. Yay! But it backfires. The others tell him to stop being reckless, but Jiro continues, inspired by Taro, who we met once before. Kijino is back at it again, getting rid of the dangerous cars, while the Donbrothers are called to action. Finally seeing Kijino is the monster. In their moment of need, Jiro feels the hero tingles and finally transforms. They return to the cafe where Jiro says, as the replacement, he will execute the team to get a better one. But Haruka, even though she's lost the use of her legs, wants to still save Taro, even if it kills her. With no other plan to go on except death, Sonoi calls to the team through the metaverse, I guess, telling them that they have a chance to bring Taro back. They go after Kijino, Sonoi confronting and ending him, and Jiro jumps in just in time to join Kijino to this other dimension. Kijino and Taro are eventually saved, and once everything is resolved, Haruka and Surahara come to join the celebration, still in a wheelchair and haiku-less. Taro tells her to get up and walk again, and annoyed with how blasé he is about this, she pushes through, running to him full pout and trips, landing on him. It's a sweet moment as he does tear up for her, but they insinuate a relationship here and she's in school and he's not, it's just not right. She says welcome back as he smiles. Episode 16, Kijino apologizes for the other day, saying he will quit the Donbrothers, but Master comes in to say you can't as you don't have enough points. Taro says at least learn from your mistakes, all is okay. Aww. This sweet moment is interrupted by Jiro introducing himself to Taro officially. Taro thanks him and the group for saving him, and this is their first compliment. Enjoy this moment, guys. You won't get another one for a while. Everyone is shocked at this modest act, and while the mood is high, Jiro invites them to his own welcome party, which quickly ends this festive, happy mood. Well done. Talking with Taro in private, the companions inform him of Jiro's actions from before, but Taro doesn't believe them. Come on, trust your team, man. They also inform him of Sonoi's help in their return, which Taro confronts Sonoi, asking if it's true. Sonoi won't say why though. Oh my heart. Jiro, however, continues to annoy everyone, copying Taro with everything he does, becoming a manga drawer, writing haikus, and trying to help Kijino and Inner Brother too, all ending in being rejected, making things worse and angering them all. Even woofed! This makes people angry, doubting themselves, and no one comes to the party except for Taro. This all annoys Jiro, as well as being named nothing but a companion. Feral Jiro takes over, attacking the Donbrothers and taking their powers one by one, and eventually confronts Taro again, now with the powers of all the companions except Kijino's, and using their powers against Taro, swapping between all the forms, which Taro can't attack. He's apparently sentimental and can't hurt them, which is a nice thing to see. Kijino flies in, distracting him just enough, and before Onisa's powers are being used, she comes in for a mega slap, berating him for using their powers against Taro. He now awakens from his confusion. They are back at the cafe after defeating the monster, and absolute chaos ensues again. What a group. Episode 17. Gosh, there are so many episodes I missed out on, oh my gosh. Ina reflects on Natsume's behavior before seeing someone about to jump off the building, quickly transforming to save him, while also attracting the attention of Sononi, who now knows his identity. Funny how the Cerberans know he's the Inu brother, but not his own teammates. Once the man is saved, she confronts him. They debate the pros and cons of love, her calling it greed, and him calling it light. Yeah, they set a bet on love. Can he save the victim from becoming a Hitotsuki? And we get to know more about the victim, Tanabe, who is struggling with his love after he abandoned his girlfriend to fend for herself during a monster attack. Fair enough, to be honest, saying she loves someone else now. They come up with a plan, including theatrical makeup. Oh gosh, what will happen? Oh no. He calls Kanako, his ex, out to talk, and things go wrong when Jiro recognizes Inazuka as the dog. Okay, 2 people now know his identity. After throwing him down, Inazuka sees his Natsume again and runs off to find her, but to no avail. Kijino and Tanabe listen to what happened to Inazuka and Natsume on the day she disappeared. He has a dog shirt on! Also, what horror film is this? Natsume was apparently a compatible vessel and was taken away, and that's how he ended as a fugitive. That's messed up. Kijino, after listening to this story, misses his Mio and runs off. Again, that's messed up. Tanabe falls heads over heels for Sononi, who comes to warn Tsubasa of his doomed love, but Tanabe proves he still loves his ex, runs to her, and we get a shocking discovery that the person she fell in love with is actually Tsubasa. Bet you feel stupid now. And she shows Tsubasa's fugitive photos. It's her lock screen and her wallpaper. He's on her posters, lamps, pillows, better not be her underwear. In shock, Tsubasa is confronted by Sonoza, who now also knows his identity, and a fight ensues. Kana is happy to see him, but seeing him turn into a dog, she starts to lose sense of reality and turn Hitotsuki, too shocked that he's a furry. The pigmen arrive just in time and the fight ends, all ending on a good note as Tanabe and Kana are now together again. However, all is not good when somewhere in the depths of the Cerbrian world, a voice awakens a strange being called Murasame. This can't be good. Back to the creepy Murasame body in a glass cage, episode 18 starts with the being bursting out, flying past the Cerberans, and also breaking into the world where the Donbrothers fight in Megazord mode. Wait, does this mean that they're all connected somehow? Eventually, it escapes to the human world. Back to the main Donbrother team, Taro is confronted by the Rangers who disagree with Jiro joining the team. He is also confronted by Jiro wanting to be more than just a companion. So he challenges them all to try to hit him, with the reward of being his equal. And let the games begin. Jiro tries to attack him at work, Kijino tries an attack while he eats at a ramen restaurant, Surahara using sniper mode while he's on shift, and Haruka while he's back at the depot with a box of cookies / punching box. We'll see how this goes. All goes as you expect, but Haruka, seeing him excited about getting his first gift from a female, feels bad and tries to retreat, ending in her own self-sabotage. Sonoi comes to confront Taro at work, wanting to settle their score, and Taro accepts this competition, a battle to help the most people, a battle of kindness? Are we sure Sonoi is evil? We see this wholesome montage of goodness, and as they return to the warehouse, Taro is ambushed, even Sonoi getting accidentally involved. They all fail, and Sonoi leaves for now, but look at that smile smile. God, I ship this way too much. The companions go to Jin to ask for help, and he shares about Gi, a rhinoceros beetle that Taro used to own. Back to the kindness battle, Sonoi is helping a woman whose shoe broke, and Taro notices his team searching for Gi, which shakes him up. As they are about to attack, and they stop right before the finishing blow, deciding they don't want to see him sad and lose. They all apologize to Taro before almost getting sliced by the possessed sword that transforms into a purple shark Donbrother, which shocks Sonoi, almost like he recognizes this power. Murasame is chased off before Sonoi walks off, announcing the contest is on hold, and to finish this chaotic episode, an old granny eventually gets a hit on Momotaro. Congratulations. Episode 19 is the ghost episode. Ooh. As well as a good old episode about phones and how life used to be. Goody. Haruka meets a ghost who is this episode's Hitotsuki that only Haruka can see. She wants a friend and is also waiting for a call from her old romantic flame. So to help her move on, they find this Todokuro Shinzo. But before they can even leave, she calls Master, Taro, and Inuzuka Shinzo, falling in love instantly and becoming apparent to all. Kijino searches for that name as Haruka finds the ghost back at the phone box as she recounts the dates with the men she just met the day before, which went interestingly. Onigiri, dogs, flares, oh my! The ghost returns to her box though, not satisfied, till they find her first love and have him call her phone box. She answers the call, and it's a heartwarming moment, but removers come to take the box away. Talk about bad timing. Fighting ensues, and talk about beautiful. A fight against the backdrop of a sunset. It's so pretty! As the ghost starts to move on, her monster is stopped, and the battle is won. It's bittersweet as the phone box is finally taken down, but as usual, we get a chaotic end as Haruka calls her ex, who has been texting her all day, to accidentally shout down the phone to his mother. Mummy! This dude has a problem. And finally, the final episode of this Donbrothers recap, episode 20, where we get a reminder of Rumi-chan, Jiro's ex-girlfriend? Friend who is a girl? What exactly is she again? Jiro announces to the group that Rumi will be visiting and asks if he could become the leader for a while, which Taro thinks would be educational and accepts, leaving the Donbrothers though, as he can't lie. They are now the Dragonfires. Don't think it will stick. As the new leader, he has them train, but also being more public with their successes, stopping vans, saving people from fires, gaining popularity and fame. On a bit more of the lore side, Murasame, who is being discussed by the Cerberans, is an artificial life form, developing its own consciousness. Now back to being chaotic. They are invited to be in a movie randomly. Sure, why not? The Dragonfires now have a fan page and are being given awards while Master warns them of their inflated ego and joins Taro, who's been fighting alone in the background all this time. Taro asks who the Master is, and we get a glimpse of who this could be. Could it actually be our Kaito? As he says, he was born to be a hero and will always be a hero. Dressed up for the awards, their noses growing like Pinocchio, the Master confronts the Donbrothers again, revealing to them that everything that's happened is because of Taro fixing things behind the scenes. Shocked by their behavior, they rush off to help Taro, while leaving Jiro to fester in darkness again, as feral Jiro comes out coming to hunt Taro, who is again in the way. Don't think I've mentioned this, but God, the CGI in the fight scenes are incredible. Okay, maybe not them. At the end, Rumi decides to not go to Tokyo, which I feel is such a mood. And also we see that Master took the award for himself. Wow, what a hypocrite. Also, why do the noses move like that? Anyway, that is episodes 11 to 20. And finally, let's discuss the series so far with some theories, and boy, your gal has some new theories. I'll make it quick. Firstly, just a few comments I want to bring up. I love what they are doing with this Sentai. I feel it's so refreshing and different that I am still intrigued, though I won't say it's perfect. I like how each person has a different job or lifestyle, how they aren't necessarily always together, and you don't need everyone in every episode to make it make sense. Like we have Tsubasa, still on his own with nobody knowing his identity, and it still works. He still has the interactions with Kijino and the whole wife/girlfriend situation, which I'm sure we have worked out now. But overall, the team isn't as close of a group as past Sentais, and it's refreshing, as well as them having elements of greed that puts them in an evil position every once in a while. They aren't always good or perfect. Human desire making them act out as humans do. To err is human, to forgive is divine, which I think the season is trying to portray. Also, just saying, I love the yaoi-ness of this season. I don't know what happens in the future, but God, I just want them to kiss. Okay, now for the theories. First one is Taro is a Cerberus. How did I not see this before? The Cerberus come from another world, right? And where did Taro come from? Another world through a crack in the sky sent from the gods to become a hero. Well, it's revealed that the Cerberus see Taro as the heir to the Don clan, a clan that almost left their world in ruin. Clan being just a group of people, but still of the same world. They are of the same being. Hence why, similarly to the Cerberus, he struggles to connect with people sometimes. Why he's perfect and untouchable. Why he can't lie. Like Sonoi can't paint, Sononi can't love, Sonaza can't laugh. But when he does laugh or feel, it's probably the side of him being brought up in the human world. He is the mix of Cerberus and human, and probably why the Don clan are considered criminals, as they are happy to mix with humans, possibly poisoning the perfect Cerberus being maybe. This could mean that the ancient story of Momotaro in Japanese mythology could be true in this world. The clan sending the original Momotaro down to earth against the general wishes of the Cerberus, and now because of this act, were eradicated, sending Taro and Jiro down to earth to continue their beliefs before they all died. As I said before, a real Superman origin story, maybe even Megamind. Even Jiro retells the tale of the original Momotaro story, so it's probably common knowledge to all the Don clan. I think I'm really onto something here, and maybe the purple Murasame is one of the Cerberus of the Don clan kept in servitude. Also, have you noticed how Jiro and Murasame has a voice in their head? Interesting. Talking about the Cerberus, next theory is I don't think the Cerberus are necessarily evil. Misguided, yes, and they are counted as villains, as they are from another world and may not see eye to eye necessarily, and may delete people from this world when they turn Hitotsuki, but at the same time, they are getting rid of threats. Okay, maybe not a good example, but they are also trying to learn from humans. Even though Sonoi is told to kill Taro, the heir to the Don clan who he should hate, he helps bring him back and interacts with him when they should be at each other's throats. Sononi just wants to know what love is, and Sonaza, though kinda creepy, just wants to know how to cry, to laugh, to feel. It is weird to me, but I think they are just misguided. What do you think? Another theory is about Haruka and her ability to see ghosts. Is it an Oni thing, or is she dead too, or had a near-death experience? I don't know. Can all Oni sisters do it? As we know with Wishes, we have probably had other Donbrother teams. I said at the beginning that there was something about her being an Oni that was interesting, but we shall continue to watch and see if this goes anywhere. Last one, I promise, Inu brother and the girlfriend situation. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but Tsubasa lost his girlfriend on the day she was found out to be a compatible vessel for the bestials. Taken away from Tsubasa, she was relocated and reassigned to be Kijino's wife to hide her identity, or had her memories rewritten with Kijino instead of Tsubasa. Hence why the memory scenes that we do see are so similar, and the vessel of the bestials. And this is kinda sad, as it will be really messy for both Kijino and Tsubasa when this is revealed. We shall see where this goes. And finally, we have got to the end of this mega catch-up with Donbrothers for now. Till next time, where we will watch the last few episodes. No, seriously, no more theories for now. Well, okay, fine. I still think this is a simulation. I will not give up on this theory, but you know why from my previous episodes. And also with the release of Geats and its digital world also, I will stick by this theory to the very end. It's a game, or a simulation, or Master as a God. Any of these will work. Anyway, see you next time. Kezza-henshin, matinee.